Hello, all you hard slingers out there in the podcast ether. It is I, Brian, bringing to you another installment to our Riders on the Storm campaign. But before we begin this week, I want to tell you guys how you get in touch with the show. You could head on over to rollhard20podcast.com, or you could drop us a line over at rollhard20podcast@gmail.com. We can also be found over on iTunes and Google Play. And while you're over there, just go ahead and click that subscribe button. Remember, 5 stars are what we are looking for. So follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. Now, without further ado, episode 10, We Found Her. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Riders on the Storm, episode 10. And with me are my Hard Slingers -1.
Yay! -1 is not as great, but yay!
I know. She's still here in spirit. Okay, so recap of the last session. So after much deliberation as to which destination to go to first, the majority of the group voted against Rafu and Edinger's decision, which was to head towards the old man's landing site, a trek which would have brought Rafu closer to fulfilling his promise to Captain One-Eye. Remember that?
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Yeah, well, the promise was to get to ASL's Rest and recover Maddox Kylex's tangent vessel, but only Rafu knew of the promise. He never shared it with anybody else. Instead, you guys decided to head towards the Temple of Grumon. You left the beach and balls behind, entered the jungle. After a short while, you guys became concerned as Ruby began to hear soft cries of something in the distance that no one else could hear. Upon further investigation, she was vindicated after she discovered a small fiend-like creature trapped in a cage. She promptly rescued it and began to care for it. At that point, you guys noticed that there was black smoke rising in the north, and you set upon a new course to investigate this. Unfortunately, you happened upon a ravine that was the area of patrol for 2 more of those war apes. Only this time, they were accompanied by their Minotaur handlers, and you victorious murderers managed to succeed in that. Yeah. But you also discovered another one of those pillars. It had the same similar runes upon it. This time, Ruby was able to discern what they meant. Now you have continued heading north towards the direction of the black smoke. You now find yourselves on a cliff overlooking a large cove that's approximately 4 miles across. Down on one of the lower peninsulas and the source of the black smoke, you were able to make out several makeshift dwellings and people milling about. What are you guys going to do?
Oh, were we gonna go down and just say hi, or do we want to sneak up first and see if they're friendly?
Now, it's probably about 200 feet down. But I would like for everybody to make a perception check.
It sounds like I have to make a dex or strength check soon.
I'm so bad at all these.
Same here.
19.
19 for Vratislav.
22.
22.
3.
Jesus.
9.
9. So Rafu and Eldon, you guys are looking down at the base of the cove at these dwellings and whatnot. But Raleigh and Vratislav, you notice that Ruby is not with you right now, but Edinger is bringing up the rear.
Where did she get off to?
You see him kind of have an embarrassed look upon his face.
What does she do now?
I'm sorry, but she made me promise not to tell you when she broke off from the rest of the group. She said something about deep prayer and training of some kind of a familiar of hers.
Damn it. You just let her go?
You know, she's a very adventurous young woman, and I believe that...
Do we know the same person?
Yes, well, she's good at heart, and perhaps this personal growth will do her well.
Yeah. Either she will die or come back stronger.
Hopefully.
There is that possibility, yes. I advised her to try to stay out of the foliage as much as possible and try to stay close to the water. But she seemed like a woman of headstrong decisions.
I think it has something to do with that damn cat she found. She had some kind of bond with it.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, she better not get herself killed.
Well, there certainly was some kind of familiar connection with the young beast. So, anyways, I want to thank you for doing as much as you have done here, and I believe I've held out a little bit on you, and perhaps you could put these to good use. I was saving them for myself for a very personal use, but you all look to be in bad spirits. And he hands you a couple of vials of healing potion. He has 3 of them. Potions. If you wish to distribute them amongst yourselves. I know there's 4 of you, so you will have to decide who gets.
I grab one.
Yeah, I grab one without hesitation.
Okay.
I've
I'll grab
already
the
got
other
one,
one.
so I'll just take the one you gave me earlier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll up your.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna.
believe this sneaky old man?
I'm gonna drink
Yeah.
one
Holding
of
out on us this whole time.
What is it?
Think about how many he
2d4?
potentially has
2d4 plus.
still.
Yeah.
Plus 2, I believe it is.
We should search his body at night.
Need a D4?
What, what are these roll for? Sorry.
2d4 for hit points.
All right. I'm gonna
2d4
actually.
plus 2.
I'm gonna save mine.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you see mine?
I'm
Rolled
not
a
taking
1.
Mine either. I'm
Good
holding mine
job.
for safekeeping.
That's 9 going back to me, so I'm at full.
Good job.
Nailed it.
How you doing over there, Alden?
I didn't use my healing potion, so I'm still not great.
Okay.
I'm at a little less than half.
So from your vantage point atop this ridge of the cove, you can see that there's several paths along the arc of the cove that lead from the top to the bottom.
Do we want me to go sneak my way down and see if they're friendly, or do we want to just walk down?
Well, it's 200 feet down or away.
Down.
Well, I look down the cliff here and try and suss out what I'm dealing with.
Okay. Well, what kind of check
Just
would you like to make?
perception check, just to see the grade we're going down, the vegetation, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
23.
You notice that beyond a hedge that's right in front of you, there appears to be one of those similar paths down below you as well. And you will have to negotiate that path to get down. But it's much easier than if you were just to try to free climb it down.
Okay.
Yeah, if you rolled higher, you would have like cleared the bush and found some stairs or
Hey,
something.
at least I found the path down.
Guys, I found an elevator.
Yeah.
So let's make our way down.
Yeah, I guess we
Yeah,
got to
I
make
guess
our
so.
way down that path.
Oh wait, this is the escalator that goes up.
So as you guys are making your way down this path, I'll still need to have you make athletic checks along the way. But you notice that there is rubble that is falling down from the cliff above you, like small little pebbles.
Perception to see if you can see
It's
where it's going.
never.
I guess we're
Never
going to get
good.
down here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Make them now?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you making for section?
No. Do you want to do the athletics check now, or?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make that now.
Son of a...
That was rolling well and turned back around.
How'd you do?
Not good, because I hit the crease in the table. 9.
Of course, it was the crease in the table.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. So you and I are going to roll off straight up.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay. You managed to grab a bit of trunk that's hanging out, sticking off the surface of this sheer cliff, and grab yourself before going any further.
I got a 12.
12. Eldon.
21.
Rafa.
6.
6. You and I need to make a roll off, my friend.
Still acrobatics?
Pick whichever one you
Athletics?
want. Sure.
15.
Sorry.
Oh man.
So I'm
Actually,
going down the slide.
there was no bonus to it. It was just you and I rolling off. You
Oh,
plummet
I still lost.
straight down
How far
into
down?
the water.
Oh.
The remainder
Oh.
of it.
Oh no.
You got to roll for that?
How far did he just
Yeah,
fall?
you said it was.
He fell pretty far.
Can you
At
swim?
least,
Can you
at
swim?
least
Swim.
180
I can
feet
swim.
would be my guess. Probably more.
But with the surf of the water, the way it is, you just land into the water itself. But now you need to start making swim checks again.
All right. Mine were.
So on
somewhat
your next
decent.
turn.
Oh. I'm ready to start getting.
The rest of you guys that are on the mountain itself, you notice that pebbles are starting to continue to come down from further up from where you went.
I like how Rafu falls and we just like look up to see what's going on with the pebbles.
You see him
Don't mind
fly
me.
by, shout something, and
no,
curse sounds like a
Rafu.
barbarian thing.
Go fuck!
Okay, so I guess I just start sprinting along the path at this point.
Okay.
And then there were 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as fast as I can down the path. Also,
Alrighty.
Then there was one.
And then there was 1.
So, Rafu, you're swimming in this water.
Paddling. Oh, it's gonna be something in the water.
And I'm worried
got
about
him.
what's in the water, man. He's not gonna throw you in there just to have a nice bath.
only Rafu's in the water. There's nothing else in there with him. He's fine.
I immediately
It's
go
an
into a
empty
rage.
ocean.
Yeah, the whole
go
ocean's
ahead,
empty.
go ahead and make a swim check. You're not wearing any armor, right?
Correct.
Probably not even wearing underwear, man. Oh shit.
You go under. You rolled a 2. Right? What's your bonus with that?
It's athletics.
We were doing athletics.
Yeah.
So it is actually a 7.
7. You still go
It's
under.
still under.
Okay, still under 8.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. So you see this barbarian fly by you at a rapid pace, crash into the water, attempt to doggy paddle up because they eat most of the dogs with their tribe. He continues to go down because he never learned from them.
I'm doing the backstroke. What are you talking about? Butterflies.
Okay, so you guys are making your way quicker down the path. What do you want to do?
How far down have we gone now?
You've probably gone down about 100 feet.
So about
Halfway
halfway.
there. Yeah, we're halfway there, man.
I'm gonna turn around and see if the pebbles are still falling down.
They're still falling. And I have 3 targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see this arrow shoot out at Eldon,
An arrow? What?
Arrow?
That is not what I expected.
and it flies past you
Where did it come from?
from above.
From above?
Sky.
We're getting shot at, guys. Keep running.
Indiana Jones trap.
I must have triggered it on my way down.
Yeah, maybe you didn't
Go ahead and make a
scream.
swim check or a con check. Con save.
Oh boy. Con save.
Con is 16.
You pop back up to the surface.
All right.
In your next check, you'll have to make a swim check to get to the edge where these guys are coming down. You guys are about halfway down to that 100 feet, so you're about at 50 feet up now.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep going down.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
just
start ducking my
continue to
head
run
though.
down
Okay.
toward the
running.
shoreline.
One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no.
4, 5 is going at rally. You see an arrow fly towards you
Oh no.
for a 15.
That'll hit.
That'll hit
Shit.
Almost landed on it too.
for 7 points of damage as this
Max
arrow
damage, come on.
strikes you right in the shoulder.
Ow. Was 7 damage?
Yeah.
That really hurt. I continue sprinting.
Okay. Rafu, make that swim check to the shore.
That is 11.
11. Okay, so you swim towards the shore. You get up closer to the bank and you kind of pull yourself up and you see your 3 comrades, actually, I'm sorry, 4 comrades running towards you as fast as they can. I forgot Edinger's up there
Edinger,
too.
yeah.
I need to
Yeah,
have him make
he's,
he's got to make an
yeah.
athletics check as well.
Dude, this guy's landing in the beach with me.
He's falling on you.
No problem. He actually just runs right past you.
That'll mountain
Yeah,
goat.
he rolled an 18 with a +2, so he's good to go. So you guys make it down to the bottom, and you still see pebbles coming towards you.
I'm gonna try to ready a shot, my arrow, my bow, to see if I can shoot at whoever's firing at us.
Okay, go and take an educated guess where they're at and fire with disadvantage.
That's not that
I
bad.
like it.
16.
16. You hear it strike something as though it's found purchase, and go ahead and roll your damage.
8.
8. You hear a hissing noise, and you see more pebbles, but they seem to be coming from further up as though it is retreating.
Okay, guys, let's try to retreat into cover so that we can get out of this.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my immediate reaction once I got down there.
Snakes, pebbles, and arrows. I'm out.
So you guys are down at the base of the cove at this time, and you're fairly close by And I'd like to pull out this map.
Can I see him from where I am?
I got to pull it out first.
No. So you're a shower.
Okay, that's right.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Okay.
Oh.
A new ship.
Yeah, I'm away
So
home.
what you see before you is this little outcrop on this peninsula. You see a bunch of makeshift dwellings that appeared, I think I mentioned last time, they appear to have made of pieces of shattered vessels and whatnot. Off to the side, kind of on a downward angled slope, you see what appears to be a small little boat that is partially up on the land itself.
So I take it the rest of the party has found me lying in the sand.
Oh, we
No, I
weren't.
think you joined up.
Yeah,
with
we
us.
we weren't looking. It's fine.
Don't worry about me, guys.
We're not that kind of party.
So you see these people milling about. One of the things you notice is that there's a small little halfling-looking guy, and he has watched your entire descent down. And he's just kind of standing in the middle. Now, this center hut right here is kind of on a raised-up portion of land. Think of it like a little bit of a mountain or a little hill. And he's watching you guys as you guys come in towards their village. By the way, all this blue is obviously water, so that's the best you're going to get out of somebody like me.
I got it. It's good, man. It's fine.
You really packed wrists in your scissors.
So we noticed that he was watching us all the way down, right?
Well, he's watching you now. Obviously, when he heard this large green beast
Belly flop.
falling down,
Yeah.
he should took belly flop damage on that. And then obviously he heard the exchange of arrows and take cover and all this stuff like that. I mean, the other guys just seem to be kind of milling about, going about their daily activities. One guy's working this pot, and that's generating the smoke that you guys saw rising up and stuff. And he's just kind of watching you guys, and he sees you, and he says, well, look alive, men. We have visitors. You look exhausted. That must have been a very excruciating descent.
It was. Can you give me a
Especially for
second?
this one.
Yes.
I like huddle up with everyone. I don't like this guy's voice. This is the voice of someone that is going to con us or kill us. So be ready to do either of those first.
But we can still play along for now. Just stay on guard.
Definitely play along.
Yes.
All right, break. Hello, friend. Yes, it was a nasty fall for my friend over here.
Do you have a towel?
Well, sure, absolutely. And,
All right.
they grab some cloth off of a line that they had some stuff strung out on, and he hands it to you and says, where did you come from?
I fell from the top of that cliff. I don't know if you were watching.
I saw that. Yes, it looked extremely entertaining.
What do you guys got cooking over there?
Just our daily breakfast. I mean, let me, why don't you come on inside and I will introduce you to our captain.
Your captain. Okay.
Yes. My name is Hervé.
Hervé.
He invites you in, and the other guys, they kind of stop working, and, except for the guy that's cooking and the guy that's working the boat over there, and old Hervé goes up, and you see him kind of go up to one of the doors, well, a door at the center lodge there, and he kind of, starts talking through the door. After a few moments, he comes back, and he says, yes, the captain, he'll be right out in just a moment. But please, make yourself welcome.
As this is going on, I kind of want to do perception around and see if, people are still milling around or if they have, some kind of, security around their area.
Sure.
What would that be exactly?
Perception.
Perception?
Or investigation. I think it's investigation. That's what you want.
Let's see if this...
No,
11 for investigation.
No, you just see that they just appear to be milling about and
Just regular
yeah,
village
doing
people?
doing chores. I should also explain that they are not like natives. They're wearing like swashbuckling gear, but it's extremely frayed. They're not fresh off of a boat kind of feeling. So after a few moments, you see this individual come out. Where are you guys at? Are you guys still standing on the peninsula?
We're next
No,
to
we're
Hervé.
on
ahead,
that
put you guys.
little hut.
His name's Hervé, right? Got that
Yeah.
right?
The little guy's name
Yeah.
is Hervé.
We're not on him, though. yet.
No.
So you come out, and just for the briefest of moments, you notice a bit of a shimmer about him that immediately dissipates. And he says, "Welcome, my friends. I am Captain Ricardo Cordoba. And may I ask you, what brings you to my humble island?"
A shipwreck.
And
Yeah.
he seems rather jovial about the whole thing. A shipwreck, you say?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were sailing around across this ocean and wrecked onto this island.
Do you mean to tell me that that explosion in the middle of the night, that was your ship?
Was is a good
Most
word.
likely,
It wasn't our
I didn't
ship.
see any other explosions. So.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I owe Hervé a bit of coin. I had bet him that nobody could have survived such an excursion as that.
Well,
Are you a gambling man?
Not at this moment, but here you stand
But later
before me.
tonight.
It is possible. But life, she calls for a celebration, no?
Yeah.
The men begin to cheer. Yes, yes, Captain, yeah. You know, they start passing
Seaway.
around. You know, they open up the spirits, men. Give some of these men some spirits and stuff. And they start swilling on the bottles. And you see that the guys start stirring the pot a little more jovially. They're just happy to see people finally come to them.
Ricardo, may I ask what brings you to this
Well,
island?
I might say my name would also be known as Captain Cordoba.
Yes, Captain
Have some
Cordoba.
Yes.
reverence.
I heard Ricardo too.
Well, it was not long ago that I myself was shipwrecked upon this island as well. And we have been marooned here for many months. You see that barrier itself, it is that surrounds the island, has claimed many a vessel. And the Camden Hex was part of the free traders conglomerate. And our previous captain had taken a job with them on a, shall you say, an egotistical endeavor. He should have never taken it. And unfortunately, it had brought us to much demise.
Was he a man of note?
He was just a very egotistical kind of man. You see, when you travel east from the mainland, all maps present a trade route that gives this part of the water a wide berth, including this island. But he believed that using the proximity of the island, he could shave time off. And he was foolishly wrong. Because by the time you see the island, the current, she already has you. And if that is not enough, the island, she sends out her blue beasts. And that day, she sent out 6.
Damn fucking blue
We
beast.
saw those too.
Yeah, we can.
You are
Test
aware
it out.
of those,
We can
yes.
commiserate.
Unfortunately, that was a very bad day for us. I had to go down to the cargo and advise them to assist us. Otherwise, they could die in the cargo itself. And that was their choice.
Well, you guys made a good choice at saving all this cargo because I'm going to have some of this ale
Yes, please.
as I reach in and grab
Do
some
ahead.
ale. And then I drink.
Always going for that booze.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna watch him to see what happens.
So you managed to find our little peninsula, no?
We
See-
saw your smoke.
Me?
Yes, yes. That is this part of the island. It is ours, but I am wondering, how did you get to our area?
Walked
Through the jungle?
parts of it.
Yes.
Do you know a shorter way?
I know
Another way, even.
And then
it is
most
not
of us
so
walked
much
down
about
here.
another way to us, but the fact that you had gone into the jungle itself. Nobody goes into the jungle alone, let alone with 2 people. You do not understand that there are dangers in the jungle.
You mean the crazy monkeys with the fists and the stuff, and the minotaurs with the horns?
Oh, no, not that. As far as that is concerned, we thrive off those little chomps and their minotaur friends. We run this side of the island. But when you get into the deep foliage, it is a whole different game, no?
No, don't know what you're talking
No
about.
comprende.
No Nintendo.
No Nintendo. Sega Genesis.
Yeah, because. Well, as a side, we went through. Did we go through the? What was the map that we had?
No, we didn't. We didn't go through the.
We didn't go
place
through
of
the
We didn't go through the
Beast
realm of the
area,
beast.
no.
Domain of the Beast.
Domain of the
No.
beast. There you go. Yeah.
No, we made a U-turn right before we got there, right?
Yeah, we started heading north after that.
Okay.
Because someone wanted to go find a kitty.
I mean, we have. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it.
Goddamn. What is she, druid?
No, she's a warlock.
You don't know what class she is?
I don't fucking know. Not my character.
She
Look.
gets married.
I know you are all very exhausted, and I can see it upon your faces. But I'm afraid I must ask in a different way. What could be so compelling as to bring you to my humble yet nightmarish island of the damned? He begins to leave the front area of his dwelling and actually starts walking towards your group. Perhaps you are looking for something. And
I give shifty eyes.
More
to
of,
everyone.
he looks towards Edinger. Perhaps you know where something is. And then he actually stops right in front of Edinger and says, perhaps a way off the island?
Why would we know something like that? We just crashed here.
Trust me, if we knew a way off the island, we wouldn't be speaking with you now.
I am just wondering. Because everybody knows to give this place a wide berth. Everybody, every captain that sails the ocean. And yet you have made the same mistake as another foolish man.
Well, we also had a foolish captain.
But was your destination this island?
Well, it is now. Doesn't matter what it was before.
Perhaps it's our final destination.
Yes, yes.
Should we be truthful with them?
I don't trust it.
Fuck no.
Anyways, where are my manners? Oh, but one more thing I must ask. Who is the leader amongst your people here?
Well, it was our captain. I guess we, bit of a democracy, but if someone's going to have
Well-
to take the blame for any of this, I guess I will.
Because
I'm
democracy,
fine with blaming you. That's
Yeah.
fine.
democracy breeds nothing but chaos. But I would like to have a word in private with you when we get the moment.
Of course.
And
Down
he-
for
he-
despotism.
As he begins to leave, he says, but you must be famished, no? Jolly Green over there, I see you brought some crab meat. Why don't you go ahead? Let us break fast together. My men, you, whatever the fuck your name is, I forgot what the fuck.
Wait,
Finney, give Jolly Green some room. Let them put his meat in with our meat, and let us enjoy our moment. So he goes into the cabin, and he indicates for you to follow him.
sure. Wait, out of character. Did everyone talk to this guy so far?
I thought we were all standing there. With
No, no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if everyone said something.
I didn't say anything. I
You didn't say
I only
anything?
just whispered to you guys. Should we? Tell
I
them
kind
why
of just
we're
gave you
here?
guys a look like
I talked to him a little bit.
I know you talked.
I haven't talked to him.
You haven't
yet.
said anything?
I haven't said anything.
I haven't said anything.
I kind of want to bring you along and say you're like
A
simple.
mute.
No, just say he's your
He's my
first in command. Or
first in
whatever.
command, bodyguard.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense for an orc barbarian. That's my.
Yeah, well, that's why I was hoping
Yeah.
he didn't say anything.
This is my muscle.
This is the muscle, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to follow him in. I'm going to gesture for Rafu to come with me. We'll see what happens, but try and get him to come with me right now.
I'll wind up my crab meat out so they could take it out to the pot.
As soon as you get close, I'm going to say, don't say a word.
So he sits down. He's sitting at his desk when you guys walk in. There's like a makeshift little log or whatever. He's like, I thought you were the leader of your people, no?
I am.
Then
This is
I
my
have-
muscle to make sure they stay in line.
I have no weapons in front of me, and he holds his hands up. He's like, is this some kind of breach of trust?
Well, we don't have trust yet. I've only just met you.
That is true.
You can bring in anyone you like.
I don't need anyone. My men know that I am the alpha of this encampment. It is never questioned.
Okay.
So when they recognize that I lead this pack, I lead from the front.
Sure.
I don't push in the rear.
I'll gesture back to him.
If
as
he scares you,
confused.
he can go. And then I gesture for him to leave.
Do you still have your crab meat with you? Or did you give it up?
I
to somebody?
Yeah,
can't
he
either,
dropped
but
it
I'm
before
gonna
I
go
came in.
check out what else is going.
Okay, so we're sitting there talking, and he begins to explain, whenever there's two alpha males in a pack, you know that can't be the case, right?
Well, it's a good thing we have 2 packs.
That's good. 2-pack. Yo! Just kidding.
I was hoping you'd pick up to that.
Always. So the guys start going outside as Captain Cordoba and you are talking, the line starts moving through the chow line to get food out of the bowl and whatnot. So Jacobs goes through first, and then Hervé, and got some crab meat. This is going to be some good shit. The guy's giving it a stir. So they all start eating their stuff.
I make sure to be in the beer line.
Okay. You guys want food?
Actually,
Yeah, I'm in line for food. I'm
Okay.
just kind of just.
What about you, Jolly Green? You in line for food?
Actually, I'm standing next to the pot, just kind of giving a hand, also making an account of how many people are actually coming to the pot.
Okay.
So I can get an idea
There's
of
about
how many
there's
people
about
are here.
how many people got out there? That there's 4 maroon sailors, and there's the captain. You don't know if there's anybody out at sea or not or whatever. The cookie, Finney, give that thing a stir there, Greenie. And he kind of walks away. So as you're stirring this thing, Raleigh, go and make a perception check.
22.
22.
Yeah.
So you grab this bottle of spirits and you take a pull off it, and you notice it says the fire anvil on it.
My beer.
And as you're stirring this pot, you see this bulbous thing start to rise up to the surface,
piece of
slowly
salami.
turn, and you see a patch over one eye of this head that is in the pot.
I fucking called it, man.
Decapped
Cannibals. The cannibals.
The captain looks at you and says, "There are not 2 packs. There is only 1 pack." And he pulls a lever, and I need you to make a dexterity save as this axe comes down from the ceiling.
All right. I'm bad at these. Not good.
Not good?
Nope.
Oh, no.
You take 7 points of
All right.
damage as this axe comes down. And he leaps up and he pulls his sword. He's all, "Surrender your position now and be the tribute for the next meal."
But how would I eat? And then I draw my sword.
Yes. We go into initiative. Roll for initiative.
Did we hear the axe fall?
Yeah, I was about to ask that too.
You heard everybody yell in that, so.
I wasn't sure if I was still stuck with seeing Captain's fucking head bobbing.
As all shit begins to break loose, Edinger, who's been standing on the peripheral, raises his hand and immediately fires this bolt at the cook for 10 points of damage right out of the gate. Meanwhile, back inside the hut here, Cordoba has the drop on you.
It's not going to be great.
It's
I'm probably just going to go down again.
And with
less than ideal.
With lightning speed, you see his scimitar move twice.
Well, you're fucked.
Yeah, man. I can't even attack more than once.
For
Wait, what did he roll?
I'm adding it up right now. 7 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should have took that potion before.
Rafu,
I mean, I still got my turn now, so it's all good.
now faced with the visage of One-Eye's head bobbing in this cauldron of your crab meat stew, brings back a lot to your mind. You remember having close quarter conversations, actually feeling your mid-serpent bulge and enlarge slightly upon her touch. What are you going to do?
All right, the cook left, right? He said he left me alone.
Well, he's standing next to the pot. He
Oh,
just
he's standing.
kinda-
I thought he walked
Yeah, no,
away.
he went to do something next to the pot and told you to stir it as he was like probably trying to get another bowl or something.
Literally
like that.
stir the pot.
Stirring the pot. All right. So is his back to me right now?
Well, he's facing Edinger at this point, who just fired a firebolt at him.
At this point, I am going to strike down on him. I hear the noise that's happening on the big hut.
Okay.
I see what's in this giant cauldron. Hopefully, do I get advantage since his back's to me?
No, maybe if you're a rogue.
You can do a reckless attack, and then you get your advantage.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do that.
I'll do reckless, but I'll do it correctly this time.
You should rage.
You should also
Not
rage.
yet. Okay, so I'm going to take the 10. So that's 15 to hit.
That will hit.
They have advantage on you after you do that. I think
Yeah,
you
they
should
do.
rage.
Yeah.
You should rage first so you get the damage bonus.
Too late. It's
Oh,
already
no.
happened. 5, and that's
The
7.
train's left the station.
Yeah, dude.
7 points.
Sorry. 5. They said rage. I looked at rage and I added the plus
Oh
2,
man,
so
look, we've misled him now.
you misled me.
Okay, so he takes that damage, and you see him. He's still going though, but he's. Eldon,
Oh god. Okay.
now you've watched this guy. He hasn't betrayed you. He just basically told you the rules, and you had a difference of opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's one way to phrase it.
You know, when
Captain?
somebody wants to eat you and you don't want to be eaten, that's just difference of opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that guy's got his opinion, yours got yours, and you're just different.
Okay. Quick question. Using this health potion, is that what kind of action is that?
That would be an action, like
Full action?
like yeah,
round?
full round action. Actually, no, you could move after doing that, right? Because that's just the same
Yeah.
as swinging a sword.
Yeah, that's a separate
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you could swill the potion, and then move.
Yeah, but then he just swings at me, and I have to hope he doesn't hit me.
Yeah,
I will.
get
Huh?
opportunity attack, I guess.
yeah.
We can run away.
I am definitely going to take the potion, though.
You hear him. Yes, fatten yourself up for the grill, my friend.
All right. It's not going to be good.
It is inevitable. You gonna move?
I should.
Stay there and just take.
No, I should just go. I should leave. I'm going to get outside the hut.
Okay.
Risk it.
He makes a swing at you. And
Oh,
Nope.
nice.
I don't think 12 hits, right?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. 11. No.
Well,
Where's the door at?
So he's over here.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Hervey's over there.
Right.
Off to my, what was it? My right. I'm going to go left.
Getting back in
Raleigh.
line for the
Now all this
Captain
shit's
Jack
going
stew.
sideways, and you still all you got is a bottle of the Fire Anvil's hooch in your hand.
I'm going to drop it. Take a few steps back, pull out my bow, and fire at the cook.
Okay,
19 will hit
that'll hit.
for 10, 11, 12, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. You see him buckle at the knees and crumple, and his head goes into the fire beneath the pot and starts to get engulfed in flames as his hair starts to singe and his skin starts to burn.
You stole our beer! As I,
Noticing Rally.
Drunkenly.
Noticing Rally, I say, be prepared to kill the captain while he is distracted by my corpse.
Vratislav.
Okay, I see what looks
There.
like an enemy in front of me by the cauldron.
He's dead.
He's dead. So I see two of them, a good amount away from me. I'm going to charge at the halfling because he's the closest to me.
Okay.
And as I do that, I raise my longsword over my head, double-handed, and... Oh, you know what? I can't use that. Does a 12 hit?
That
No,
will
13,
miss.
sorry.
Nope, that will miss. Unfortunately,
Good try.
You see, as you swing towards this little microcosm of a,
Oh,
of
bastard.
a being, he just kind of like deftly evades this blow from your sword. But in response, you see him pull out his own blade as it flashes at you.
Re-rolls?
It was a 14 on a half angle. I could have
It was
kept
cocked.
that.
It was cocked.
Okay, that's cocked.
That was fair.
14?
Miss.
Miss. So you see him come at you with this rusted scimitar, and it misses. The next guy right here, way down by the dock, runs up to... That's his own guy. Runs up to Rafu, who's standing stationary by the cauldron, and he brings this club down upon you. And I believe that will hit
That will hit.
for 9 points of damage.
Why do you only roll good as a DM?
I am sorry, my friend. Let's see here.
That's the side of the campaign that he's always helping, you know?
Raleigh, you see this other cannibal make his way towards you, and he brings this axe down in hopes of delimbing you and fails miserably.
I use my reaction to run away from him.
Okay. Where would you like to go now?
Move me 15 feet closer to, what's his name again?
Eldon?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my name.
Okay. As you move over towards Eldon to provide support fire and hopefully another target for this guy to attack instead of you.
Please not me. You have less
Edinger,
HP than me, but
I have way less HP than
from
you.
his position, he has two targets he could aim at. He could either go for little Hervé, or he can go for the clubbed man aiming at Rafu. 1, 2, 3 for Hervé. So he goes for the other man, the one on Rafu, with his firebolt, and that will hit for 5 points.
All right, help me out.
Hell yeah.
And they're doing pretty great now.
Cordoba runs out of his hut, 1, 2, 3, towards Vratislav, or 4, 5, 6 towards the other guys. So he makes a left out of the hut, and he has two targets before him, and he sees this long-eared elven woman with a bow in her hand, preparing to aim at his other man.
God
and
damn
he
it.
brings down his weapon upon thee. And I believe that will hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
Jesus Christ.
That'll hit on die.
for 8 points of damage.
Shit.
Oh no, I'm at 9.
I'm sorry. You know what? I rolled the wrong dice. 6 points of damage.
Okay, I'm at
yay.
12.
Hey!
My bad. Rafu.
Rafa, do I sense everyone? Can I see everyone for where I'm at? This is like nighttime, right?
No, it's in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, middle of the afternoon?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what time of day it was. Okay, so I can kind of have an idea of where my party's at. All right, so the guy that's standing alone with me that hit me with the club, I am going to attack. That's a 9.
9 will not make it. I'm sorry, Rafu.
Are you good
Take my
attacking
third
recklessly?
Eldon.
I
All
didn't
right.
attack reckless on that one.
I'm going to go for broke here. Because I don't think I will make another round unless yeah. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite. Ooh. And so let's hope I hit.
Yeah. Hey.
19 on the die.
Oh, hell yeah.
That will hit. Now explain to me what this does.
Oh boy.
Explain
Give me
to
a
our
second.
listeners what Wrathful Smite is.
Wrathful Smite. Fuck, I'm not going to look at this explanation. Wrathful Smite empowers my weapon with holy energy, and when it lands an attack on an enemy, it smites them, and they become fearful of me.
Ooh,
shit.
that is very interesting. Is there a save
like an-
for that?
I believe there is a save, but let me check. I think the save may only happen when they they have to actually use their action to do so.
Okay, so they save
Okay, no,
on their turn.
so it does. They do have to save right now. So wisdom save right now.
Okay, wisdom save. 19.
Okay, so they're not going to be frightened, but they still take full damage.
Okay, give me the damage.
And so I rolled this, and actually, who knows? I might not get another chance to attack.
Get another smite in there.
I'm going to use a regular smite, and so I'm going to add 2d6 to this.
Okay,
Those are D8s.
It's supposed to be 2d8s, actually. I just said the wrong thing.
of course. You sure they weren't 2d10s? Maybe
I actually
maybe
have-
2d20s.
I have it written down as add 2d8.
Throw
I got
2d100s out there. We're good to go. Fuck this.
All right, so let's see here. That is
this
15.
It's a lot of math.
Don't feel
Somebody,
bad.
hey, you want to borrow my toes or something?
26 damage. Radiant.
God damn.
You did just spend 2 spell slots in one turn, though.
Yeah.
They
all
probably
right.
were very much needed. He's shocked by the amount of damage that you have bestowed upon him, but he is still moving gracefully. Rally.
Did you
Help!
hit the halfling before?
No, swing and a miss.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and then try to run behind the captain here.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire an arrow at his back.
Very manly of you.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to hit for 13 points of damage.
All right. He looks a little more worse for the wear at this point.
And that's my turn.
Vratislav, on deck. Now you
Okay.
see this little halfling. He's managed to evade your attack last time and came close to getting your happy sack.
Well, that's why this time I'm going to put my hunter's mark on him. As I bring down my long sword for 16 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is 17 points of damage to the halfling.
17.
It's pretty good.
That's damn good. He takes this damage and he says, "The pain, the pain." And
I've been working on that one for a while. haven't you?
he got it
I
now.
got the reference.
Thank you. And he attacks with the crit.
Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck me, Benning.
Do you think he was
Let him-
sincere about saying the pain?
Let him back this up,
No, that he was describing what he was about to do to you.
Oh, yeah.
and I think that backs it up.
Oh,
so the full
geez.
damage will be 8 points plus another 2. 10 points of damage.
Oh, my God.
I'm still up.
Could have been a lot
Right.
worse.
The one with the club, who's facing Rafu, will attempt to hit you with the club one more time. And I do believe that'll hit for 7 points of damage. And the one with the axes moves forward
Oh, man.
and will attempt to attack Eldon and misses. Edinger sees 2 more targets. Once again, he sees little Hervé and he sees the club wielding fool. 1, 2, 3 for Hervé. So he goes for the club wielding fool.
Wrong.
Next on Rafu and misses. Cordoba turns and moves away from you.
All right. Taking a swing.
Go ahead.
A crit!
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck.
Do you have any spell slots left?
No.
Damn it!
But I crit.
Oh man, critting with smite's insane.
Yeah, well, I wanted to save it. I wanted to save my first smite for a crit, but I didn't think I'd live. All right, I'm going to back this up. 11, that's not going to back up.
No.
But max damage would be 12.
12. As he turns on his heel to leave you to go towards the elf that just shot him in the back, you manage to bring about this strength to strike him down once more, clear across his back, basically severing his spinal cord. His body is unresponsive as it collapses to the ground and fails to sustain itself as he expires at your feet.
As he drops, I just kind of go, bitch.
I turned to a subordinate. What your captain didn't know is I specialize in attacking from behind.
You're just going to leave that right open,
Yes.
huh? You want to take that, Roth?
It's a family show.
Well, it is your turn, Rafu. You can make a pun if you want. It's a free action.
I don't know if he heard me.
Oh, I'll take him from behind all day long. Somebody hold my beer.
Check this out. All right, so at this point, I'm going to use my bonus action to rage and attack the club guy.
You
That's
wanna-
the wrong dice. man.
Yeah, I realize that once it hit. That's 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Now, who are we hitting? The club guy, right?
Yeah, club guy.
Okay.
Did you roll minimum?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
so
the damage?
that's 6 damage.
6. Okay,
Right
so
after
he's
you
still
roll
kicking.
excellent.
Wait, 6
Damage
minimum?
is damage, man.
By the way, this
I
guy
get
has
plus
not.
3 for slashing.
Are you
and
raging?
Okay,
you did rage.
Oh shit! I forgot you're raging.
I raged.
But you're reckless too, right? Are you reckless?
Not on
Do I
this
get
guy.
advantage against you?
I wasn't the cook.
No, he
No.
held up on reckless.
Oh, I thought you went reckless on
No,
me.
I didn't
All
go
right.
reckless on the club guy.
You only get it for like a
Vratislav.
round or something.
No, I'm sorry.
round?
Eldon, Your
I
turn.
wish.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yeah. Sorry, you too many R's, man. They're like, it's hard to watch that tracking order. You guys need to change your names. Or
All right.
Tofu.
I'm going to go.
tofu.
Tofu's.
The other white barbarian.
Eldon's a gambling man, so he's going to go for another swing. Does 15 hit?
That does hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. That's the first time he's been hit, by the way.
All right. Riley, I really need you to finish this one off.
Need your help.
Well, it's your turn, Riley. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to shoot him in not the back, but the side.
In the sack?
And I'm pretty sure 23 is gonna hit
That'll hit.
for
He's not at full health.
15 points of damage.
15. So you spike this guy. Describe his death for me with this arrow.
Hearing Eldon's cry for help, I was at first planning on shooting that halfling because halflings, but I decided to.
Racist.
Yeah, whatever.
Isn't one of your best friends a halfling?
I know, right? You're trying to generate,
All
project
the
all your
true
energy
colors
out on
come
him.
out.
Yeah.
I
But
can't
in-
kill her, but I'll kill this motherfucker.
But I decided to turn back around to Eldon because he was crying for help again, and just quickly let loose the arrow, and it kind of just went into the dude's neck, and then he gurgled blood as he just collapses.
Collapses out. Very good.
Can I react to this?
How do you want to react to it?
I would like to lean on the side of the hut, sigh, and then just slip down to the
Just
ground.
squat down?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like,
All right. So you go prone.
yeah, effectively.
Effectively.
How effective? Vratislav.
All right. I'm going to take another stab at this halfling here. 17 to hit
That'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
10 points. Now you just did 7. Who did 17 to him last
I
time?
did 17 last.
I was gonna say,
17.
is it the-
So you've turned this halfling into a quarterling.
He's still standing?
No, he is not.
Oh, okay.
You
But
basically,
literally, I took a stab.
so you basically annihilated this little
Shish kebab.
And as he begins to bleed out, he looks at you with these sad eyes, hoping that you would have understood that at some point you guys could have been friends, lifelong friends. Maybe played catch out in the field or something like that with maybe One Eye's head or something.
I turned my sword.
And
Dump
he
them all.
expires before you. There is one mook left. You.
On the move?
That's offensive.
No. He's a mook going to attack Rafu. So, what he does is he takes his club and he attacks the fire at the base of the pot. And he's going to try to whip the flames at you. So I need you to make a dex save.
Interesting.
Dude, you get your dice out of there. It's not going to get
So
cocked.
you take this
bigger dice tray.
fire
Dude, this thing's
as your
tossing this thing out.
loincloth catches on fire for 2 points of damage. On your next turn, you'll need to try to put yourself out or take another.
Take 2
Damage.
points of penile damage.
And at that, he will try to run.
Swing at him.
So if you want to swing at him, go ahead.
Oh, I'm going to swing at him.
Kill
Definitely.
him.
Yell him
That is
recklessly.
recklessly. I don't think I could do that. That is a 14 to hit.
That just hits him as he begins to flee.
Yeah, fuck
Kill
you,
him.
Coward.
Get him. Shit.
7.
All right, not bad.
He still runs away from you.
Limping. A little slower, right?
Don't let him take the boat, man. Do not let him take the boat.
Move me 30 feet towards that boat.
How far did you go?
Looks like he's right.
Okay, so he's right at the lip of the boat right now. Edinger, seeing this guy fleeing one more time, raises his hand out to launch this firebolt at
Come
him.
on, old man.
He misses and catches the boat.
And it
on
will
fire.
miss.
Shit.
At least he didn't set the boat on fire yet.
Cordoba has expired. Rafu,
Wait.
it is your turn.
Charge him.
You wait. You need to,
I
you need
gotta
to try to
roll
put your
it.
ass out. Literally, your ass is on fire.
You can get there.
What am I rolling again?
Dex save.
Dex. That is in 10.
10. No, you take fire damage. Take
Nine.
another 3 points of damage. Now what do
Oh,
you want to
wait.
do? You can still
No,
move.
Actually,
you can still
I'll
move.
take hit
Still do
full
shit.
of that. All right, move up 30 feet. Hopefully right on his ass.
Yep.
Okay, so you're burning. You're just like this engulfed in flames. So, but because you are totally preoccupied by this. Oh wait, you're in a rage.
I'm in a rage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you won't take the disadvantage, but you won't get advantage. You could just hit him,
That is a 17 to hit
and that hits him.
Kill him.
for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. He falls at your feet, and I imagine you probably run straight into the water and put your crotch out.
Exactly what I do with my extra movement, and then come back and teabag.
Do you have extra movement?
No.
Why not?
No, you don't.
He's standing there just
Okay.
with his crotch on fire.
So you guys are out of combat at this time. So I imagine you probably go off into the water.
I want to check Cordova's body.
Okay. You see he has on him nothing more than a really nice rapier.
Okay. I will leave the rapier because I don't care about it.
Okay.
But make my way into the hut.
I want the rapier.
You want the rapier?
Yes.
Okay. You see it has jewels encrusted on its handle. It looks
Pretty.
very ornate. The blade itself lacks any rust. I mean, as though it has been pristinely cared for.
Ornate rapier.
I want to walk out
It
from
looks
the
to
water.
be worth a lot of money. Not only is it ornate, but it's very practical as well.
Perfect.
It's a dress sword that can actually do shit.
Yes.
Better than my
Highly
short
irregular. So you went inside the cabin, correct? Okay. What would you like to do inside the cabin?
Can you quickly describe the cabin?
Sure. It's, there's a little cot that's kind of on the floor with a bunch of straw. There's his makeshift log desk, like a stump behind the desk, and then what appears to be a chest behind next to it.
I've played RPGs. I'm going to open this chest and get killed by a mimic. But no, I'm opening the chest.
Okay.
And you get killed by a
I'm
minute.
going to get killed by a mimic.
I don't think it's as hard as.
I gotta be
close,
honest.
but not as hard as Dark
As a
Souls.
DM,
here.
I've never ever used a mimic in my fucking
Like I said,
life.
it's not Dark Souls here.
Yeah, I
Bury
don't-
that fucker.
I've always thought that was just a throwaway kind of monster for me. But that, anyways. So you see inside the chest, you see nice clothes, a nice hat. As you're going through, you see like a sack of coins in there. You know,
Okay.
like you could hear there are coins in it. And you see underneath that a book.
All right.
You can read?
I can read. I'm not the barbarian.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm going to take the coins in the book before making my way to the desk.
Okay. You basically cleaned out what was inside the chest.
Is there a title on the book, or is it like just leather bound without any title on the?
Yes, it's
outside?
just leather bound, no title.
Okay.
Nothing about it. I think it says you could barely read a scratching on it. It says Camden Hex.
Is that a name I would recognize?
Probably not.
Okay. And then I will also dig through the drawers of his desk. Are there drawers on the desk?
No, there's no drawers. It's just like a long piece of tree on two smaller stumps,
Gotcha.
basically something that he could like work on, you
All right.
know.
And then, does it look like there's anything of significance on top of it?
No, nothing
Okay.
else. I mean, just little baubles and doodads and stuff like that. Nothing of importance.
Okay. Then when I get a chance, I want to thumb through the book.
Okay.
Like,
As you're thumbing through the book, you see it. It's a journal,
okay.
and it relates to how the owner was once the first mate of the Camden Hex. And after their shipwreck upon the island, he murdered his captain. Through treachery and backstabbing, he eventually became the marooned sailors' leader. And how every ship that eventually found itself shipwrecked upon this island, they had the survivors make a tribute to their tribe. And basically, he established his leadership that way. And he goes on to talk about the first time he tasted man flesh, and soon it was his captain was the first person that they ate. Soon after they started going through everyone that was useless to them, including the cargo, which were a bunch of slaves that they had tried to get on top of the ship and basically feed them to the drakes. At the back of the book, there's a loose piece of paper stuffed within.
Okay.
As it pops out, you notice you've seen this before. It's almost identical to the map that Rafu had. And there's fewer items on it than the map that he has, but it does have the Temple of Grumon on it. And it says in the margin, stay away. And it kind of gives a bit of an explanation of his fear of snakes.
Dr.
Perfect.
Jones?
Probably around there. I walk into the hut. Find anything interesting?
I found this captain's stupid diary about how he his poor
Well, you read it.
horrible story. I mean,
You read the man's diary? That's super disrespectful, dude. Got to leave their journals.
he's a fucking cannibal.
Really?
And he's dead at this point.
I mean, let's be more
They were
respectful of
planning
the
on
dead.
eating us? Thought they just attacked.
Well, not us, me. And I assumed you guys all jumped into action to save me.
Yeah.
At this point,
That's
I'll be
what we
walking
do,
up as
right?
well
Yeah.
from the beach.
I guess.
I just saw Rafu attack a dude, and I'm like, oh shit, battle time, and then shot him in the head.
Yes, but he's also terribly terrified of snakes and seems to want to avoid the Temple of Grumon at all costs.
So as you guys are on this little peninsula, you see that there's a few huts loitering around. You see that there is what appears to be a boat that's on the lower portion, on the north
I
side
made
of the
headway
peninsula.
toward the boat, by the way.
That's a good idea.
And as you guys are milling about this area, I would like for everyone to make a perception check.
Which dice am I not having luck with?
Yes.
Fuck!
Let's try this one.
That one.
The same rolls.
Vratislav,
21.
Raleigh,
5.
3.
3,
20.
20.
Yeah.
So Vratislav and Rafu, you notice as you guys begin to make your way towards this boat, you see more of those pebbles start to come down from the area you had descended earlier. And as you look up, you notice a familiar-looking halfling making her way down towards you. And that's where we'll end this evening. See you next session.
She's not out playing with your cat.
No.
Oh, so she's
see.
finished.
Yeah, she just finished.
Yeah, well, maybe she was probably up there watching you guys get your ass. So you're just like,
Oh no.
me and my beer.
You need a towel for that?
Another fucking beer. Give me the white one up there.
Don't talk to me about towels.
It wasn't that big of a spill.
I got on the mat.
Did it get on the map?
Yeah.
It's on the ocean part.
I can't see. Where's it?
This,
I see.
that
Yeah.
corner.
More north.
Yeah, whatever.
There's just another bit of beer in the ocean,
I
whatever.
actually thought about buying one of those.
No,
What, a towel,
it's
or-
funny because in
No,
last
dice tray.
Oh, dice
in the
tray.
last episode,